The polls just opened all across the state 2 minutes ago. This morning, we're going to be covering all the major races all around the state for you, like New Britain.
That's right. Voters there will elect a new mayor for the first time in more than a decade, so a big change underway. Republican candidate Sharon Beloin-Severa and Democratic candidate State Rep Bob Sanchez are looking to fill the role that will be left vacant by current New Britain Mayor Erin Stewart. This after she announced she is throwing her hat in the ring for governor. Fox 61 Glenn Kittle joining us live in New Britain once again with how the mayor's race is shaping up. Good morning, Glenn. Are people already out there voting?
Yeah, good morning, Bridget. Erica, some folks actually just pulled up now to get started with voting early here at 6:03 in the morning. But the mayor's race here definitely been a hot campaign trail for both of them. Both candidates have addressed public safety, affordability, and a myriad of other topics along the campaign trail. Well, now it all comes down to Election Day. Now, we spoke with the candidates last week about their campaigns. They told us that governing experience came to mind for both candidates. Bobby Sanchez has served as a state rep in New Britain for 14 years. He says during his time at the state capitol, he's built connections that can help bring in support to execute his plans.
I felt that with my experience at the Capitol for 14 years, I know all the players, so to speak, the governor, the Speaker of the House, people that I can lean on if anything was needed for the city of New Britain.
Now, Beloin-Severa also boasts a background in local government spanning 3 decades. That comes alongside a key endorsement from current Mayor Erin Stewart. Now, Beloin-Severa says her 30 years as boots on the ground in municipal government makes her the better suited leader for the city.
There's a lot of different various roles that I've served over the past 30 years that I think uniquely prepare me to step into this role and be ready on day one to take the mantle from the current mayor and lead the city forward.
Now, like you said, the polls just opened up moments ago. People are going to start to head down to the polls early in the morning here, and voting will be open all day until the polls close here. But for all of the election results, you just tune into Fox 61 later on today, as well as stay tuned on our Fox 61 News app, and we'll also keep you updated online. Live in New Britain, Glenn Kittle, Fox 61.
All right, Glenn, yeah, definitely get out there and plan a time to exercise your right to vote. 6:05 now. The New Haven mayoral race is also drawing a lot of attention. Republican Steve Orozco is challenging Democrat and current mayor Justin Elicker.
Elicker is seeking his 4th term. Orozco is hoping to be the first Republican to lead the city since the 1950s. Now, Orozco previously worked on Wall Street, and he owns a professional fight league. He says his wrestling background has taught him about failure and accountability. Elicker says he recognizes that there's still a lot more work to be done in the Elm City, and he plans to address housing and safety if he is reelected.
So I think just that drive and that passion just has propelled me into politics because of my background, too, in finance, business owner, and my education.
What I hear from residents when I'm out in the community is that residents are excited about the direction that the city is headed in, but also, concerned about the things that we're all concerned about, making sure that we have safe neighborhoods, making sure that our trees are trimmed and our sidewalks are fixed and our streets are paved, making sure our schools are good, and making sure that we confront this challenge around housing. So we've got a lot more work to do.
Then there's the mayor race in Ansonia. It's primarily between 2 men who have a history serving their city. Longtime mayor and Republican David Cassetti. He's running for a 7th term. His challenger is Democrat Frank Tiska, a retired Sikorsky engineer. Cassetti has served as mayor of Ansonia since 2013 and says he's proud of the progress he's delivered for the people living there. The former boxer tells Fox 61 that under his leadership, the city has a modernized Main Street and higher property values.
I'm not done with what I started back in 2013. I got much more to do. What we need is economic revival. We need jobs. We need lower taxes. That's been my motto, is to keep taxes low. Taxpayers first, keep it low, and keep it affordable here in Ansonia.
Tiska has lived in Ansonia his whole life and previously served as alderman for the city. He says he wants to become mayor to improve the city's finances and build more affordable housing.
I love the town, I care about the town, and I didn't want to run. This is not a checkbox for me to be mayor. This is a checkbox for me to help the town because the town is in trouble. They need somebody who cares about it, somebody that's going to be honest, transparent, and involve the community, and that's what I'm going to do.
There is also a third contender running as a petitioning candidate on the independent ticket. Thomas Egan ran as a Democrat in 2023 and lost to Cassetti by nearly 2,000 votes.
And there are several other key races happening across the state. One of those is for the mayor of Middletown. The candidates are Democrat Gene Nocera. He's currently serving as the interim mayor. The other candidate is Republican Sebastian Giuliano. He's a former two-term mayor. The former mayor of Middletown, Ben Florsham, resigned back in June. The winner of this race will serve through November 2027. And another key race for mayor is in Windham. Incumbent Democrat Thomas Vivivo is running for re-election and a third term. And over on the Republican side of the ticket, a 19-year-old named Haley DeSaulners. She's on the ticket. Her father currently chairs the Windham Republican Town Committee. And in Hamden, it's the first election a mayor will be selected to serve for 4 years instead of 2. For the Democrats, it's Adam Zendroff on the ticket. He won a 5-way primary back in September. He also bears the party's endorsed candidate and is a former Board of Ed chairman. On the Republican side, 24-year-old Jonathan Katz, he's running. He's looking to be the town's first Republican mayor in 25 years there in Windham. Patricia Venier Saavedra will also run. She's going to be on the Green Party ticket, and Jamaica Jeffries is going to be petitioning.
And if you plan to head out to the polls today, there are 3 things you should know. Here in Connecticut, we have municipal elections in this year. And that means many towns and cities are voting for mayors, select persons, council members, and other leadership roles. You can cast your vote in person today from 6 in the morning to 8 at night. And if you still need to register to vote in your town, you can do so in person as well. And we are getting a look at how many people voted early in Connecticut. Sunday was the last day for early voting, and more than 21,000 votes were cast, bringing the early vote total to more than 192,000. The Secretary of the State says as of yesterday, more than 20,000 absentee ballots have also been returned. Fox 61 has you covered on this election day, so make sure to tune in tonight.